はい、始まりましたでしょうか。ケロロ仮面ゲームズです。ということで、今日もストリートファイター6、やっていきたいと思います。で、前回、ちょっと調子良かったんで、一気にゴールド1からゴールド4まで上がれたんですが、前回確か、満腹中数高めでお酒、ちょっと1杯だけ入ってる状態が、調子良かったんですよね。でも今日は、一日ダラダラして寝起きの状態でやるんで、ちょっとあの日とはちょっとタイプが違うんですよね。なんで今日は調子いいのかどうかちょっと分かりませんが、まあとりあえずやっていきましょうかねということで、ストリートファイター6、今日もやっていきますよ。今日の目標はね、ゴールドをね、終わること。
These two fighters are perfectly synced. Uh-oh. Falls short. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. In a dire situation, they can't afford any round with a sick combo.
耳が痛いな、なんか今日イヤホンがなんか合わん時あるよな、たまに。今日イヤホン合わん日だ、耳に。
Just out of range for that throw. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Connects with medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Going on the offensive? They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Charges forward. This is gonna hurt. Can they going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round? That was a
配達宣伝させてくれてありがとう。ご迷惑をおかけしました。有名になります。才能しかない器です。スマブラ見に来てください。見に来てくれた方、いいね、ありがとう。はい。ちょっとよくわからなかったけど、宣伝させてくれてありがとうっていう、先にね、ありがとう言ってくるパターンですね。俺もよくやりますね。人に何かお願いするときに、もうありがとうありがとうって言いながら、やりますね。僕たち友達とご飯行くときに何食べるってなって、じゃあ焼肉食べ行こうって言ったら、ありがとうございますって言うもんね。とりあえずね。それ言うことによってもうなんかおごらないかんような雰囲気になっちゃうっていうノリがあるんですよ。もうまさにそれですね、これ。ちょっと新キャラの服装違う。
We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. The combo's there.
はい、抜けていく。
Decent damage. What's next? No good up high.
Okay. 多い超狩りだ。
They try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done.
やっぱこの新キャラむずそうよね。めっちゃ思うけど。
Whiff or even charge in? Tricky territory here. There's still lots of time in this round. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the jump in. Solid combo. The cyclone hit. Now we got a
合わせてきた。やられるな、これは。これはいけん。ちょっと集中、もうちょっと集中してゴリ押しだ。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive beat. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and side switch in the corner. Steals back a chance. Player 2 hits them with a stop.
いやいやいやいや、逆逆。これボロ負けかワンちゃん。
It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 has the deck stacked against, tries to act quickly but with the attack. Are we gonna see a comeback? Burnout activates. There's a burnout. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Overhead, but it won't work. So solid with the mixer anti-air. Player 1 needs to use their overhead. Here comes the corner pressure. Both drops them hard. They gotta go.
無理だな。ちょっとこいつには勝てんかったな。
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a
ちょっとランク下がるのだけは嫌だな。
We ain't even close to done.
なんかつかめんままやったな結局。
Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Whoa, hold on.
もう見破られてましたね完全に。
All right, what's coming up next? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage.
うわ
With the target combo.
ー長い。
And a super activation.
1コンボが長い。
Score some juicy damage. Time's the only thing moving here.
あ、こいつもゲージ結構使うから。
Feeling out the spacing. Throws out a projectile. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Had the radar up and running. Okay, creating some space here. Next hit will end the round. Life lead opens up. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Burnout activates. Does a good job of pushing back.
うわちょっと待
Player
って
2 on the board
普
first
通に
with
勝
the
てんぞ。
win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
どうやればいいんだ。
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. The fighters continue to check each other in the early zone.
もう1コンボ
The
長い。
opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Charges forward. Going on the offensive? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now it's a
長い長い長い。
one mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this
これはちゃん
game
と
is
ね。
smart gauge management. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Player 1 cross up.
いやーダメだ。
The cyclone hit. Now we gotta pick a
こい
good
つ
spot to use
うまい。
the super. Life lead knocks them out of the air. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Drive impact misses. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? The
うわ
next match is out the gauge.
間違えた。
This is gonna kill.
あれ相手も全然溜まってないなゲージ。なんでだ。間違えた。もったいな。ゲージもったいな。ここで全部使っていく。
We're going into the final
ミスっ
round
た。
tied up. Which fighter has it in them to
まあでもいいや。
find out the
初
win?
勝利。
Oh my god, they just choked it up! Player 1 needs to use the threat of the... This is gonna hurt!
これ。
Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space! Clutch read on that impact! Launches at him! Sets up with the jump in!
いやーいけんかった。
Looking to follow up after that target combo! Oh! Putting the cherry on top! And it is on! Player 1 walls flat into the Guard break! Amazing! They are in a real bad situation here. Perfect execution with Are you kidding me? Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
いけたいけたいけた。こっからこっからこっから。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. There's a corner switch. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that open, and then jumping in. Box him with a target.
こいつは元が強い。
And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage.
元が強いぞ。
Does a good job of pushing back. Okay, creating some space here. Feeling out the spacing. Holds out with the block. KO.
バカやな今の。
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give
ロールキャベツがよ。
A brave forward
ナメク製の服装。
They've piled up the
ナメ
knowledge.
ク製の服装。
Now, how are they going to use it? Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 has the meter lead. Very solid corner switch. Good old slaps. What'll happen here? Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Charges forward. Anything off the smash? Going
よ
on
っ
the
しゃよっ
offensive.
しゃよっしゃ。
Player 1 is dominating. the
稼いだ
fight.
よ。
They decide to take a breather to regroup. Lays down a whirlwind.
ダーボ
Has
ー。
the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Fires off a whirlwind. So, what's next?
よっしゃよっしゃよっしゃよっしゃ。
We're going into the
オッケーオッケーオッケー。溜まってる溜まってる。
Each fighter has it in them to grind out the win. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Player 2 got smothered. But what now? Both fighters look to crown them from above. Were they baiting them into that? It's back with the drive impact.
このロールキャベツやろが。
This punish counter presents a
やったれやったれ。
spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. This is going to meet some air to air. Plus anti-air. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Jump. This can lead to some big.
ああ。
And this move.
必殺入れてくんなよ。
Both sides getting ready. A jump in.
やばいミスった
From above.
ミスったー。
Hit the mark.
もったいな。
They're needed for this super arc.
もったいな。
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
いけたな今のは。いけたわ今の。
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
普通に逃げられんければな、チュンリーでもうちょっと稼げたんだが、まあ、そんな言い訳はさておきね。こういう時も、チョコレート食べてね、目を覚ませますね。うわー。
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Good anti-air. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish kick. Gets through the opening. Deals some damage with that quick combo. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 with the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Stays through encounters. somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Life lead opens up. Smart
Okay.
choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO.
もう隙は与えたくない。もう
Player 2
絶対負けない
on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both going on the offensive? Anything off the smash? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out as he charges forward. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Blocks it. Good old slaps. Uses the gauge for a super.
オッケーボロ勝ち
Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners.
ユーカリ JP 名前おしゃれやな
That was a clinic on
ユー
how
カ
a
リジャパン
solid
さんよ
game wins matches.
逃げやがったか嫌やったやろなやっぱりなやっぱゴールド帯になるとね圧勝で勝つと敵が逃げていくのよね
Here comes a new challenger.
あらさっきのチュンリーじゃないよね違うよね一緒かなあ
This
違
isn't
う
about just winning the
スキン
match.
が違うね
Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by
What?
driving them into the corner. And now
Nagai.
they can create some big chances to do damage here. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Gets out of the corner. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
結構奥なんだよ
Uses a
な
fireball to try and establish their pace. Oh, what a move.
結構転がるんだよ
Game
な
now. It's getting tense. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Trying to read each other here?
OK
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Jumps in. Hits them with a stop and bop. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. All right, what's coming up next? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Going in. Still slugging it out at this range. Oh, says no to the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Not much life difference.
一歩進めば当たるということが気づきましたね
To use the super. Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Ugh. Flies in with a headbutt. Are they thinking about how to steal this round?
OK
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
逃げるやろうなおガッツ
How
か
is this rematch going to
気合
play
入っとん
out?
な
Are we going to witness a blow up here?
注む
Nick charges forward. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 1 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. Neither of them will
Okay.
it up with the drive impact. Player 1
もう
on the board
容
first
赦
with
する
the
必要は
win.
ないね
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? 100 hand slap. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Spinning bird kick. Knockout and hits them with a stop and bop. Good old slap.
OK
Good spot to use the super.
こいつ本当にゴールドか
Question whether this super art is going to kill or
こい
not.
つゴールドか本当に
There it is. They knew it'd be
ぬ
enough.
るゲーチャンスタイムアザース
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
You are chance match Sorry
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Goes for the surprise rush in. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Player 1 chases them down. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punch? Oh, easy tech. Had the lead up and running.
舐めたよ、ちょっと舐めてたよ今。
Delivers the pain
引っかかるんかい。
Charges forward.
やばい。
Brushes off the impact. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
危ねえ危ねえ危ねえ危ねえ。行かれるよかった。
Player 2 picks up the
ちょっと舐めとったね今。
first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
集中切れてる。
Going on the offensive.
全然やれる相手。
Still scrapping for control of the space.
下から来るよこいつ。
Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Hits him with a stop and bop. 100-hand slap. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Clutch anti-air. Not much life left, but anticipated that throw. Were they baiting them into that?
Okay.
Flatlines them. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves.
よけよけ。逃げられるんだよな。
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly
う
cheesesteak.
わ5連勝の竜だね。これは連勝止めていきたいところ。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Definitely saw that counter coming. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Still slugging it out here. Trips him up. Goes for the throw.
そっち系だ。
Is well in range to score the throw. Player 2
うざ。
needs to deal with this burnout. Had the radar up and
Stop.
running. Life lead opens up. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. All right, what's coming up next?
終わった。
They saw the chip KO
そ
on
ん
the
な減って
table.
た？
Player 2
そんな減ってた
takes
か？
the round like a thief in the
やべえ。
night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Knockdown. Connects with medium kick. Going on the offensive? At this range, springs forward with a drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Charges forward. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without delivers the pain right to the doorstep. 100-hand slap. Are we gonna see a comeback here?
危ねえ必殺技使うとこやった。
Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Gotta be careful not wrong
Yep.
critical. What's gonna happen?
よいしょ
You need guts to pull that off.
かっこよ
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Anything off and eats it. Jumps in anti-air.
そうだね。
What? Oh my god, what a throw tech. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. This is gonna hurt. Anticipated that throw. What drive it back?
間違えた。
Okay, forward rush. All the throw connects. Fireball press, excellent block. Who will set the bait at this range? They're using a fireball to force a
見
reaction.
違えた
Drags out. Gets into perfect fireball range.
見せた。
Both sides getting ready. Player 2 is
あーやばい。
city population U. What now?
いや
Uses that wall pressure. Player 2 was an absolute
引かれ
beast
ち
in
まった
that match. It's not
はい、
over
目黒
yet.
ラムさん、いつも通りフォローありがとうございます。
Anything off the smash? Player 1 has the life advantage. Takes him all the way to the corner with that.
まずこいつ。
Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy perfect.
こい
Takes the round without getting
つ。どう
touched.
だ、うぜえだろう
Player
が。
1 sets the
これでやってい
tone
く
with
ぜ
that
俺は。
win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Whiffs the throw. Nails the anti-air. Throws them to negate the block. Players going on the offensive? There's an
Nani?
overdrive shorty. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Charges forward. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Time to reassess the situation? What'll happen here? This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game.
こいつこれでやって抜ける気や。
That was a
波動拳苦手なんよ。
This is the
避けれんのよ、
final
波動
round.
拳。
Expect to see some fireworks. They are letting it fly. Oh my god, they just
うぜ
messed it up.
こいつ
This Shin has shown
ピ
that
キ
he
ってん
is
じゃねえよおい。
sets up with the jump in. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Crowns them from above. This is gonna hurt. There's a drive impact. Player, there's a
ふんめらば。
He dashes out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Totsugeki 2 to fade. Player 1
うわー
simmer. They got no
オッケー
one
危ねえ。
Player 1 is
セーフティ
watching
ー。
replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the
うわ
wire.
逃げた。しきしょう。
Here comes a new challenger.
ジャンゲーフはもういけるって思ってるけど、なぜか負けたみたいな試合がここ何回かあるから、ちょっとここも手加減なしでもうご利用していくしかない。スキンが違うね。
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a good read on their opponent. Utilizes an overdrive arc there.
波動拳で積むのはダメですね。
What's the play?
そうなのよ。
Player 1 pushes the opponent
俺
into the
さ、
corner. Buys some time
ああいうので
to
さ
get them into the corner.
でき
And now
なん
they
だ
can
ろう、
create some big chances to do damage here.
ちゃんと食らうんだよね。ちゃんと引っかかるというか。
No more drive gauge. Knockdown. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a
Okay.
that attack ends it.
ニタさ
Player
んね。
1 picks up the always important first round.
ニタさん
They'll want
こん
to
に
keep the
ち
ball
は。
rolling.
そっち系だ。
With the knowledge.
こいつこれで
Now,
詰めてくるの。
how are they going to use it? Looking to play it with the power.
ガードできんよねもうこれ。
Jumps up. They can't squander this punish counter chance.
もはやね。
100 hand slap. Uses the gauge for a super art. Burns all
つかみ技食らっただけで俺もう半分以上ないからね。
I hope they've got a stretcher on standby.
よっしゃ。
Hits him with a stopping blow. Good old slaps. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start
い
cooking.
か。
This is a critical moment.
いかいか。
Amazing. Went absolutely relentless. They back down to regroup. This make the drive impact doesn't work. Reach out and hug him. Oh, they
や
got
っちまったー。
Last round.
はい、格ゲー、格ゲーの醍醐味やっていく。
Who's going to steal? Nothing stops this train. It's a good.
やばい。
Use the super. Big clothesline
正直プロレスラーと相撲やったらさ、相撲の方が強くないって思うんだが、やばい。
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh, here we go. Screw right.
負けたぜやぜやぜや
Player two made some smart moves there. Great game.
やばい。
It's not over yet. Best believe
今日ゴールド終わらせたかったのに。
hits him with a stopping block. Hundred hand slap. Strings it all together. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Down to the wire.
合わせてきた。
Player one in that dangerous
うわ、
burnout
これ
state.
めっちゃ行くんだよな、本当に。
Player one has used up
よ
all
かった、
of
こ
their
んかった。
drive gauge. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Big counter. Oh, talk about overextending. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move.
見せた。
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player one, good heads up decision opting for the drive impact. It's a good
間違えたわ。必殺技に繋がってしまった。
responds with a
もったいね
well aware of the
まあ
life
まあ、
of
よかろう
leaders.
よかろう。
Really good decision making. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. The soup, they can't squander this punish counter chance. 100 hand slap. Going in, player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player one holding off.
合わせた、さすがに。
With a stop and block.
あ、必殺技打ってくるか。
Looking to
はい。
impress with
で
this
すよね。
big clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kicking
ですよね、
the
ですよね。
up for the Storm Buster. Player one is working with the charges forward. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Schultz digs in deep to get that drive in. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player one will look to apply pressure here, experiencing
う
burn.
わ、終わった。
Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Target locked and
うわ、えぐ。
will they go all in without drive? They gotta dig down deep here. Both of them back off. The overhead denied. A lot of pressure building up here. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Fights back with a thumb.
Okay. Okay, okay.
Player one gets
Safety.
the win in a convincing fashion. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Schultz holds
Ah.
his breath. Lands a punish counter for the first hit.
こいつさすがに見れるわ。
Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Will this decision pay off for them? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation.
何の距離なん今の。
Down to the wire.
よいしょ。
Is in burnout. Drives off the
えぐい。
flies in with a headbutt. Player two in trouble. Doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round may be as good as over.
オッケー。危
Player
な。
one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Butt smash. Target locked and scoop.
おい。
Jumps. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some baits out the attack and get the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Big clothesline to knock them down. Ooh, yeah, kicking the gut. Setting them up for the Storm Buster.
もうきつい。
Gets them with the anti-air. Player one
あーえぐい
drive moves without burning out. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Experiencing burnout.
回線勝った。
No escaping that. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
可愛いんやけどな、ザンギエフは確かに。
Anything off the overhead cannot. Underhand slap.
ここで必殺技まで終わらせていく。
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
OK。
Player one with the lead. Shrugs that off. Here comes the corner pressure. What now? They are not getting close to each other. Clutch anti-air. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Amazing. This is a gigantic fight lead. Sees the overhead coming. Player one is in a very good spot now. Big time and
Okay.
educated with the counter.
よいし。
Player one gets the
大丈夫
win
大丈夫。
in convincing fashion.
忘れましたね。ゴールド5があるんか。
Here comes a new
次いけるんか。5まであるか、多分。
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Punishes that ill-timed attack with a
こいつ強いぞ、普
very
通に。
bad choice there. All right, what's coming up next? Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to cap KO.
見たか。
Player one picks up the
こん
first
これが
round.
俺の波動拳
That'll give
へ
them
の
a
弱さだ。
psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the experiencing burnout. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They just won't stop switching sides. Flashes them.
どうなってんねん、こいつのくるくるはよ。
Closes it out.
普通に負けたな。
Player one brings it home.
こいつ苦手や。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Overhead. Player two with the life lead. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? In a dire situation, they can't afford
いや、やばくねこの、そのコンボ。そのコンボやばくね。 見た今。こいつ強すぎん。止まらんぞ、一回食らったら。が、また始まる。危ねえ。ガードしたら取られる。やっぱ一歩下がる系だな。昇竜拳が届かんとこっていうのが。こいつ強っ。ハートがすぎる。今のやつはもう速攻でゴールドなんか終わっちゃうんだろうな。多分剣とかそこら辺でもういってんじゃない？ある程度上まで。いつも合わない。あのレベルがゴールド4にいるのは。全対応された。 一戦も取れんかったしね。来た。遅すぎるときは一回戻った方がいいと思ったんだけど、それを押したことによってちょっとまたややこしいことになってしまった。はい。
Here comes a new challenger.
OK。
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history
また
to
剣
be
やん。
made.
これさっきのやつじゃねえだろうな。
All right, first round. What's going to happen? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Hold your breath. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Will this decision pay off for them? Not much drive to work with at the moment. A little too
ミスターも
heading into the end. Ah, burnout activates. Knockdown. Finishes it with anti-air.
こいつさっきのやつやったらどうする？
Player one on the board first with the win.
これさっきのやつじゃないかな。
Pressure on.
うざすぎるんやけど、そしたら
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks him with the projectile. Big counter. Extra spicy, sure you connect. Player one passive charges forward. Goes for the jump in. G-right kick for a mix-up. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Gets carried to the corner. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. And dashes out the
いやー、これでも
game.
倒せんか。ギリギリ合格持ってけんかな。
Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Okay, here we go.
うわ、どうだ？うわー、ダメだ。
Closes it out.
狙ってたね。
Player one brings it home.
さっきのやつよりは弱い気すんだけどな。どうだろう。
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent brushes that off and keeps going. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one is just about out of drive after that. With the forward though, the battle in the corner continues.
なんでだ？これ
Cuts off
防げん
the
だよな。
escape route. They want to deny them as much as possible to maximize their damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up.
う
Gets
ぜえ。なんじゃこいつ。
player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
剣も苦手か。
Throw leaves them wide open. All charges forward. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage.
すぐ出せるね。
Player one rushes that off and keeps going. Knockdown and player one holding on.
すぐ出せるんだよな、本当に。
Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. This is gonna hurt. Uses the gauge for a super art. Closing it out with a
剣には勝てんわ、俺も。
nice and clean.
絶対勝て。
Taking no prisoners.
もったいな。
That is a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
剣でリセットされるんだわ。やってきたことが。もったいねえな。
Special match. Here comes a new
お
challenger.
い、嫌な思い出ありますよ。上手い人との差がえぐいけど。
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging
でも
rights
もう
are
なん
at
かな、
stake here. Both fighters
多
will need
分
to bring
コン
that
ボの
A game to the
やり
table.
方は
The fight's
みんな
now
覚えてる
underway.
説あるよ
This
な。
is vicious with the play-by-play. Nails the timing and stings them. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What are they thinking here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Throw hits.
と
Now the fun begins. What's the play here? Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super arcade. I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. The fighters are matching each other move for
俺の方が食らってるね。
move into the midway point of the match. Big counter. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 2 creates a good in there.
無駄なやり合いしてしまった。
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that
うわ、
last
長っ。
It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help
これ跳ね返してくるやん。
charges forward. Player brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to meet them in the air. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dot takes deep to get that drive in.
落としていく。
Their spacing is so on point, like springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Fires off a whirlwind. Going on the offensive. Lays down a whirlwind.
危ね
There's a change of sides. Whirlwind shot. Are we gonna see a comeback? They're
Ooh.
going for the super arc. That's not gonna hit. This is gonna be bad news. Good old slaps.
え。さすがに勝てんか。
Gauge right there. Shreds them with a critical arc. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. What now? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Starts with whirlwind.
オッケー。
This is
入れ
the
てい
final
く。
round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, shreds that off. Goes with the safe stuff with that target con. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 will need to play it for the rest
うわっしょい。
Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Player 1 super arc to show
倍返しがきついよ、おい。
do for you. Player 2 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? They are not getting close to each other. Starts with whirlwind. Okay, here we go. Contradicting to the face. Whirlwind shot rushes in. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the drive impact misses?
Good shot.
Is in a very good spot. Excellent damage on that.
うわ。
It's over.
間違えた。必殺技打てたやんね。
Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the
勝てません、こいつには。
absolute carnage.
こいつには勝てません、俺。
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good old slaps. Jumps in. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Buy some time by driving them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. What are these fighters thinking now? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Gets the jump in. This is a real back and forth match.
こい
They
つ。
definitely know what the other is capable of.
ほん
Player
と
2
うざいな。
turned this right around with that super.
これ全部
Lands
剥がされるんだけど。
The corner springs forward with the drive rush. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Start the push with Arabian Cycle. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Good distance for a shot. That drive impact is blocked. You've got to be hit them with a stop and block. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Burnout activates. They're both driveless. This is going on the offensive? Just goes for it at this range. Still slugging it out, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Charges forward. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of push. Absolutely relentless. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Knockdown and...
危ねえ。オッケーオッケーオッケ
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 needs... Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Hits him with a stopping bomb.
落として。
They're in range. We're gonna crush his in. Whirlwind shot. Starts with whirlwind. They were waiting for it. They're using the fireball to force a reaction.
間違えた。
Plenty of help. Goldgate comes to get it to the face. Gotta do better than that. 100 hand drops that off. Drive rush. Connects with the throw.
うわ
Super arm.
ー。悔しい。
The big brain of this competitor is unreal. Did not miss that chance and takes the round.
勝てませんで、これは。
Really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
調子悪くなってきたからな。多分もうこれが無理なんだろうな。次のやつで終わるかな。負けたら。次のやつに2勝勝てるようなことがあれば僕は続けるけど。でも今日これダメな日だな。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Charges in with authority. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. By driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. In a dire situation, they can't have going on the offensive. Gets them. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Their will to win is really being tested here.
捕まり続ける。捕まっていく。
Impregnable and perfect.
こういうのがあるからね。
Immediate jump in. The last round. It's now going on the offensive. Puts overhead attack. Jumps up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Drive impact misses. Handle with
思い出したぜ。
You can't drop drive impacts. Jumps, crowns them from above. Nothing stops this train. There's a burnout. Putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Totsugeki to the face. Closes in. What are they gonna do? Burns out. Connects with the throw.
Whoa.
What's next?
Okay.
Player 2.
やばい、これ2勝してしまうんじゃないか。
No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Oh, talk about overextending. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving
パディ
into
の
the
後
corner.
って何も
Now
動
they
け
can
んの
take
や
some
な。
big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. Gets some.
おいおいおいおい。
Player 1
ちょっとパディの練習しようと思ったんやけどね。
They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps up. Player 2 really suffers there in the corner for a while. How can they avoid being put there this round? Can't tech the throw? Player 1 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably insane with a chance to score big here. Charges forward. Still scrapping for control of the space. Oh, snipe! Sumo headbutt. Drives back, misses. What's next? Life lead is there, but still anyone. There's a burnout. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Impact squash.
あー、一発当てれたわ。あー、無理か。
Super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like overdrive cannon spike. Absorb the hold your breath.
合わせてくる
They
ね。
get nailed with a punish counter. Gets through the opening. Player 1 chases them down. Taking stock. Perfect. Takes the
なんかね、
round without
パデ
getting
ィ
touched.
パディなんでこんなできないのかな。
Player 1 always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
も
Overdrive
う練習と思って次食らい出したらもうマジパディの連打しよう。
They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Scrapping it out up close. Sneaks in above. Going on the offensive? Butt smash. A trade, but they're not worried. Grabs and throws them away. Their timing was
オッケー来た。これね。ジャストパディってやつね。
Light lead is there, but still anyone's game. Underhand slap.
ああ、簡単かも意外と。
Getting ready. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Doing some quick planning? Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down.
負けたけども。
Player
お
1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a
一旦
streak.
今日ここで終わるか。ちょっと気向いたらもう一回やろうかな、今日の夜にと思いますけど、一旦今日はここまでとさせていただきます。アーカイブ YouTube に上げてるので YouTube のチャンネル登録と TikTok のフォローよろしくお願いします。おつけろです。